Hey everyone, Chris here from Iron Horse Woodcraft, and in this video we're going to do a review and comparison of two of Ridgid's LED panel lights. So let's get started. So these two are Ridgid's LED panel lights. The one on the left I got probably about 3 years ago. I believe you can still get it at least through Home Depot Canada, and last I checked it retails for probably about $150 Canadian. The one on the right is the newer one from Ridgid, and this one originally started out at around $150 Canadian, and most recently, and I got it for $100 through Home Depot Canada. And it seems like the one on the left they're actually starting to phase out because it's harder and harder to find inventory of it. So the one on the right is the newer model that they have now released. Both models come with keyholes in the bottom base plates. The older one has 2 and the newer one has 5 of them. So you can put a couple screws in a wall and hang them up on the wall if you're on a job site or something like that. They both also feature 2 little holes in the base plate that you can also easily string them up by a rope or any other type of wire for an improvised post for them. Now, both of them being Ridgid tools, they come with the option to be able to use with their standard 18-volt batteries, but they also come with plugs that you can use with extension cords, so you don't even actually need to be part of the Ridgid ecosystem to be able to utilize the handiness of either one of these lights. So we've covered some of the similarities between each unit, but let's get into some of the differences and what makes one unit significantly better than the other. So the older unit, which features about 2500 lumens in light, has its on switch on the side, and as you look on the side it also has a dial so then you can increase or decrease the intensity of that light. My biggest complaint of this unit, and it's shared with many other people, is that there is no actual carry handle, especially not on the top where you would naturally actually carry it. So you would grab it from the top and there's nothing really to hold on to, so you almost naturally grab onto the on-off switch and keep turning it on and off. Otherwise you have to grab it from the bottom and carry it around that way, which then makes it problematic when you're trying to place it down and offer yourself light, so it just becomes super awkward. And then enters the new model, and this one features a carry handle on the top where it should be, and the on-off switch is also on the top of it, so you just push a button to turn it on, and then a couple more clicks will lower the intensity or increase it. The panels also rotate around, so you can easily spread and offer bounce light for different situations, so you can spread the light around and light up a room as required. This alone makes this unit so much easier to use because it's much handier to carry from place to place as you're working on a job site or anywhere else as you need some level of portability, because you're going to grab it from the top and while your thumb's right there then you can turn it on and off. Both of the units offer the ability that instead of focusing the light towards your front, you can provide a little bit more all-round coverage. So the older model, you just sort of flip the panels a little bit towards the back. When you have the battery in place, it sometimes gets in the way, whereas the newer model, the panels just rotate and you have coverage to the front and the rear. Now, if you can find one, then both of these units will connect perfectly onto Ridgid's tripod. The tripods are a little bit hard to come by, but luckily I was able to score one day, and I connect both of these up onto the tripod as well as one of the blower fans, and now both of these units can provide a great deal of light towards my shop. The older one provides 2500 lumens, whereas the newer one provides 3500. Personally, I've been using these lights for a little while now, and to the naked eye you really don't necessarily notice the difference, but they work well with the Ridgid 18-volt batteries as well. If you need to, you can plug them in for long-term light source from an extension cord into a wall. So in conclusion, while at the time I was happy with the one on the left, There was a lot of improvements that I wish they had thought of ahead of time. One of the major ones was definitely the carry handle, but now since I have the new one, that is definitely my favorite one. The newer model is a must-have if you are especially a Ridgid fan. The carry handle and a larger base plate to give it a little bit more stability is a must-have in basically everyone's shop. So I hope you enjoyed my review and comparison. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.